Stash blend in RDWC. The results. Those of you following the channel know we've been testing Stash blend in RDWC. Stash blend was originally purchased as an additive for our mother plants living in soil. Having it on the shelf, we decided to test a couple different scenarios. Test number 1. What if you use Stash blend as a root inoculating beneficial bacteria in RDWC? The idea for this test came from a question in Twitch chat. What if you think all beneficial bacteria are the same and use this to treat reservoir problems? First off, all beneficial bacteria are not the same. And Stash blend is not a root inoculating beneficial bacteria. Check out my video, Which Beneficial Bacteria for RDWC, where I go into more detail on this. So what happens when you use Stash blend as a root inoculating beneficial bacteria in RDWC? Well, pretty much the same as using nothing at all. With the proper water conditions, you may even think it's working if you don't encounter problems. Our test systems started showing signs of root problems around week 6 of flower. Just about where it's recommended to cut off using Stash blend. A new grower may think they caused the problem by simply following the product's directions. In the case of our system, root mass grows to a point where circulation inside the bucket drops. This causes less oxygen to be absorbed by the water. This, combined with higher water temperature, can allow problems to form. We'll talk more about this and potential fixes in the future. Test number 2. What if you use Stash blend as an additive to boost growth in RDWC? And how much do I use in my nutrient solution? The Stash blend frequently asked questions mentions using a dose lower than the recommended application rate. But what exactly does that mean? The lowest dose I was able to notice results from the silica at was around 1/30th the recommended application rate. That's 1 teaspoon for 30 gallons of water. Now keep in mind, at that rate the results were very, very small. But still noticeable. Do I recommend using Stash blend in an RDWC system? First, I'd like to give you the opinion of the formulating chemist of Stash blend, George Murray.
We're getting a lot of questions in regards, and we want to be 100% transparent. We're getting a lot of questions in regards, can you use this in hydroponic? And you were very forthcoming with us in regards to, unfortunately, there's just some elements that are water soluble and some that aren't. And how does that play a significance in whether or not people can use this in hydroponic or not?
Yeah, I think you're going to have issues in deep water culture without any soil at all, because, like I said, there are some insoluble elements that will, through biology in the soil, begin to work in the soil and turn soluble through enzymatic processes, either chemically from the plant or biologically from the biology that are in there. But the mycorrhizae that's in there, the bacteria that's in there, happier in an environment where you've got, oxygen exchange going on in a soil type environment, right? So really you're not going to get all the benefits of this product, first and foremost, if you use it in hydroponic scenario versus if you use it in a soilless media or soil scenario, right? But yeah, I mean, you've got some water inside in there, and the silicon dioxide is chief among those in the plant from a silicon perspective. That has to change into ortho or mono salicylic acid, right? And so, the protonation
We're
case, and that comes from enzymatic, and it comes from acid releases from the roots in concentrate, and you're just not going to have that in a hydroponic situation. So you're going to have some precipitate there. If you really, really, really want to get it out, and run it through a mesh filter, and then have the extract go in your hydroponics. But even then, you've got now a lot of biology in there. You got to make sure your oxygen content in the water is good. There's some that you're going to start to have come up there. So we didn't design it for that purpose. We think the big soil is meteor soil.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you for that. Well, you broke up a little bit there as it went through, but I think we got the general idea that, if you're using filters, there's water soluble and non-soluble water soluble elements. So we just don't recommend that you use it in hydroponics.
And honestly, I'd have to agree with that. Even at the lowest application rate, I noticed an increase of sediment buildup in the system between crops. Now, this could be helpful in identifying dead spots in your bucket circulation, but in reality, it's just more cleaning required between uses. So, do I recommend using Stash Blend in RDWC? I'd have to say no, even with the benefits I've seen. Will I keep using Stash Blend in my soil plants? Of course. Personally, I would love to see a hydroponic version that offers silica and root inoculating beneficial bacteria for hydroponics in something more water soluble, just so I can use less bottles while mixing. Are you using Stash Blend in your garden? Do you use Stash Blend in an RDWC system? What additives would you like to see combined for hydroponic use? Let us know down in the comments. Although I'll keep using it in my garden, I can't recommend it for RDWC use. But can it be done? Of course it can be done. I hope this helps you when choosing the right additives for your RDWC system. And I hope you'll join us next time here on Show Me Hydro. Don't miss out on this savings. Grab yourself this $5 coupon off your order at AC Infinity. Use the link in the description or head to bit.ly/SMHACI5 to get yours today. Would you like to support the channel? Head on over to patreon.com/showmehydro to get all the garden updates, early video previews, Harvest Watch photos, and behind-the-scenes content you won't find anywhere else. If you would like to see what I'm growing, join us every evening on Twitch at twitch.tv/showmehydro. Have you got a question you would like answered? Is there a topic you would like to see discussed in a video? Let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you enjoyed this video, remember to click that like button and subscribe.